Jillian.
And we are the hosts of the OK Drama podcast.
We're two friends recap and break down K-dramas one episode at a time.
Woo! Happy 2021, everyone.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope it's maybe a little better.
Yeah, even a smidge better would be ideal.
Mm-hmm.
Just not worse. Yeah, so we're here with our 2020 year in review.
Mm-hmm.
This is our second one. We've been doing this podcast for like 2.5 years now.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Crazy. So, if you're new here, thank you for joining us. And, you can like and subscribe. This is not YouTube. You can subscribe to the podcast. That would be awesome. And, give us a little rating or review or whatever you do for podcasts. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Twitter at OKDramaPod and Instagram at OK Drama Podcast, and Facebook OK Drama Podcast, and email us at okdramapodcast@gmail.com, and go to our website okdrama.com to find links to Patreon and our Etsy. Yay! Getting through that kind of fast.
Yeah, basically if you just search OK Drama or OK Drama Podcast, you will find all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
All of the necessary things.
Yeah, just open the show notes. Mm-hmm. Click see more, and you'll see
a lot
where
more.
We are. But, yes, what I was going to say before I just, ran into our housekeeping was, if you're new here, we did one of these last year, where we basically just talk about everything we watched in 2020. Mm-hmm. So these are not dramas from 2020. These are things that we watched in 2020.
Correct, yes.
So, yeah. Shall we just jump in?
Sure.
Okay. So, these are just kind of like a word vomit onto a Google Doc of just things I wanted to talk about. So, it's like half OK Drama Awards, half just banter. So, first up, we have our favorite K-drama of 2020 that we covered on the podcast proper. So, we have The K2, Itaewon Class, Coffee Prince, Goblin, and The School Nurse Files.
Yes.
Which, very quick sidebar, I was thinking about when we started the K2, and I remember that Kat was at our house.
Oh, yeah.
Or
for the first
me and Alex's
episode.
house. Yeah. And I was like, Jesus, that feels so long ago.
Yeah, that was this time last year, basically.
I know. Oh my God. But I was like, oh, that was so fun. Going to the Korean restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good night.
Anyway. We'll be able to have nights like that again soon. Mm-hmm. And hopefully Kat can come down.
Yeah.
Again. But anyway. The K2 started off so fun. And it finished fun. But in between was kind of weird. Anyway, so I'm going to go with the K2 was neither of our favorite dramas that we covered on the pod. Okay.
Yeah.
So which one was our favorite?
My favorite was Itaewon Class.
Mm-hmm.
I was most excited about what was going to happen in that one.
Yeah. I feel like Goblin has such a special place in my heart that it's hard for me to not pick Goblin. Mm-hmm. But I've already seen it a few times, and I had a lot of fun with Itaewon Class. Mm-hmm. It was very much one of those dramas where, if we weren't doing it for the pod, I probably would have finished it in 2 days.
Yeah, totally.
Or something. Mm-hmm. But Coffee Prince was also really fun and cute. But you know what? Let's just go with Itaewon Class. Why not?
Sure. Yeah.
Because after rewatching Goblin, I realized I really only like it for Reaper and Goblin and Reaper and Sunny. Like,
yeah.
everybody else.
You're
sorry,
not like in
Intak.
love with the story or.
No, yeah, I just wanna see Reaper in various situations.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
So.
felt like everyone on Itaewon Class was really cool, and I was excited to see what they were going to do, like all the fun moments, and then also all of the drama and the back and forth fuck you moments. It was really exciting.
Yeah, all of the characters in Itaewon Class had either a love or a hate. Like, they brought out some emotion in you.
Yeah, absolutely. And School Nurse Files was just weird. It was just fun to look at, but it's just like crazy.
Yeah, it was also really short, so. Okay, well, congratulations, Itaewon Class. What a fun ride. Yay. Okay, next we have favorite drama of 2020 that we didn't cover on the pod. So Jill did Strangers from Hell and Flower of Evil. I watched Mystic Pop-Up Bar, Sky Castle, A Korean Odyssey, and Tale of the Nine-Tailed. I think those are the only K-dramas I watched in 2020. I could be wrong, but I did not watch a lot. Not from the pod.
Yeah, that's not a lot for you, I feel like.
Yeah, there might have been more, I just can't remember, so I feel like they probably shouldn't be on the list if I can't remember. But A Korean Odyssey was fun. I'll just always think of me and Alex being quarantined from each other in our house because his dumb intern got COVID, so we had to, like, social distance within our house, so I just spent all of my time watching that drama. But dang, Flower of Evil was really good. It has to be, for me, between Flower of Evil and Mystic Pop-Up Bar.
Yeah, I really
so
loved Flower of Evil. Flower of Evil, I ended up having to binge for the other podcast, and it was nice binging it. It was one that I could absolutely binge, and I wasn't like, oh my god, when is it going to end? I wanted to know what was going to happen, and I was really invested in the story and the characters. I really liked it. But I also really liked Strangers from Hell. So
yeah. I feel like maybe Flower of Evil will be our, like, 1-2, and then for you it would be Strangers from Hell. And for me it would be Mystic Pop-Up Bar. Mystic Pop-Up Bar was really good. I guess maybe similar to Strangers from Hell. It was only like 12 episodes or 10 or something like that. And not like Strangers from Hell. It was just really heartwarming, I guess. It was just like a nice little hug of a drama that helped me get through shitty work times. And it's just cute, and spoilers, it had a happy ending, so I was just like, oh, this is good, this is what I needed.
Yeah, Strangers from Hell was kind of the opposite of that. It was not a warm hug. It was more like fresh warm blood. And
who died?
Yeah, and spooks.
Yeah.
But it's very good.
So check those out if you guys haven't seen them, and let us know what you think.
All on Netflix except Flower of Evil.
Yeah. I would say Flower of Evil would have been my favorite for sure if he hadn't gotten amnesia. Why?
Yeah, that ending. Ugh.
Or if it was cured a lot faster.
Or maybe he should have just had a concussion.
Yeah.
Just keep it simple, y'all.
Yeah. But you know what? When he goes and sees his daughter again, that moment. Because he's like, maybe I'm not a shit bag or whatever. I don't know why I came up with shit bag, but you know, it is 9, but I'm still tired.
Yeah.
Okay. Congrats, Flower of Evil. Yay. What a great drama. And Mystic Pop-Up Bar and Strangers from Hell. Another Lee Dong-wook joint.
Yes.
Okay. So we have our favorite characters from the 2020 dramas. These are all the dramas we watched in 2020, either on the pod or not on the pod. And feel free to throw in. I don't remember the characters from Strangers of Hell.
Okay.
Strangers from Hell. So, I have Reaper, Sunny, the 3 main characters on Mystic Pop-Up Bar, Yiso, Hyunyi, and...
you missed the Flower of Evil couple.
Oh, the Flower of Evil couple. Sorry.
It's okay. I will say... why can't I think of his name now either? I was trying to think of the main guy from Strangers from Hell.
Duke? Or no, that was one of the twins.
Yes, right? the Duke twins. I know this name because I've brought it up to Andrew before. Let me just not be a good pod and type in my phone.
Okay, a quick Google.
Yep. I know this name. Moonju. Yeah. Moonju, which is lead on Wook's character, who's like a real little creep. Who do you pick?
Well, it's no secret. I love Reaper. Okay, it would probably be either Reaper or the 3 main characters in Mystic Pop-Up Bar.
Okay.
I really love Wolju. I kind of wish we would have covered it on the pod so we could just talk about how awesome Wolju is. And she wears these like really cool modern hanboks that I'm like, I want to wear those. And she's just really awesome. And the other guys are like kind of funny around her. But I do love that dang Flower of Evil couple. But also Yiso and Hyunyi are really cool.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah, I like Yiso a lot because she's just like super fashionable and she can do everything basically. She's just cool. A really cool character.
She goes through being a butt when she's in her early 20s, but who doesn't? So...
And Reaper just always looks good, and he's always wearing really neat clothes that are just like dark and mysterious.
Yeah, and he does, have a heart.
And the Moonju character from Strangers from Hell is like just a little killer ghost. He's all weird and mysterious and creepy, and has a creepy smile. The Flower of Evil couple's pretty cool too, but they have a not so good relationship. Not built on truth.
Right. It's not an ideal marriage. No. But guys, they get through it. Because in my head they get through it.
Yeah. Maybe we should just pick them all. All of them from this list. It's hard to like narrow it down.
Yeah, because this is like the best of the best. It's like the Olympics here. Yeah. It's just it's an honor just to be. It's an honor just to be there.
Exactly. And we didn't really mention Sunny or Hyunyi from the list, but they both dress really, really cool. And they're both like smart and have good witty comebacks and.
They are like the characters that bring out the best in the other characters.
Totally.
They're like, to use an NBA term, they're like the 6th man of the group, They come off the bench and they just like rally everybody.
Yes, absolutely.
So, okay. Man, such good dramas this year. Okay. Our favorite couple from 2020 dramas. We have Reaper and Goblin. The Flower of Evil couple, Unchan and Hangyo. The K2, so I put Jaeha and Anna, or Jaeha and Yujin. Either one. Serui and Yiso, or Hyunyi and Seungkwan. Who did I leave off?
I
Did I?
Reaper and Sunny.
Oh, well, yeah.
Or Goblin and whatever her name is.
Untak. And it didn't put anyone from the School Nurse Files.
Yeah. Those relationships are weird, though, on that one.
Uh-huh.
I really like the idea of Hyunyi and Seungkwan.
I do, too.
Because they're so cute. And they're so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I also like Unchan and Hangul a lot.
I do, too.
And then, of course, Reaper and Goblin. You know me.
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, I think Reaper and Goblin for sure. And then Hyunyi and Seungkwan for what could be.
Yes. What's like on the verge of happening.
Uh-huh. And Unchan and Hangul, they're just so darn sweet together. Mm-hmm. Hangul loves Unchan so much. Yes. It's really nice.
Yeah, definitely not picking anyone from K2.
What a weird show.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about the K2 is that all three of those people, they look great.
Yes.
And they look good together.
Yes.
But
the drama itself, meh.
Yeah. Okay. Congrats, guys.
Yay.
And, Flower of Evil couple, like we said, they had some issues, but they did have great chemistry.
Mm-hmm. The love was there, just he didn't really realize he could love, which is just sad.
And then when he did realize he could love, he got amnesia.
Spoiler.
Like we talked about on the podcast with Play on K, go check them out if you haven't already listened to our Flower of Evil recap with them. Super fun. But god damn it, that moment when he's on the bridge just like sobbing and she's like, I'm here for you, or whatever. I don't remember what she says. But I was like, it got me. Like, he felt. He acknowledged that he can feel.
Absolutely. That was the moment.
And they robbed him of that. Okay. We have best dressed character. Viso, Reaper, Goblin, Sunny, and then I put Unchan, LOL.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I will also throw in Woolju.
Okay.
Even though you have not seen her. She's great.
I will say Reaper and Iso. Those are my top two.
Those are also the top two that I wrote in order. Goblin was probably the best dressed cast in overall. Followed up by Itaewon Class.
Yes.
Again, Woolju just looks really cool with her modern handbox. Because in the drama, she runs a little street pop-up bar. And so she wears those, really cool-looking handbooks, but they have, modern prints to them, and they're, shorter, and she wears, cool sneakers with them.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a look, and she looks great.
Cool.
Yeah. But Yiso just looks super cool, and I wish I could be that cool. Okay. I feel Jill is already, basically there.
With the right outfits, anyone can be there.
That's true.
Just wear a lot of black and you're there.
I know. I have a lot of black, but I also have a lot of cats.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I just deal with it. It's part of the look, guys. It's part of the full ensemble.
I own cats. Deal with it.
My accessories are cats.
Okay. So we have favorite moments / bits from dramas this year. I said Unchan's glow up, Reaper and Sunny's new life together, Yujin dying for everyone, Hyunyi winning. And I said, really, everyone in Itaewon class winning, except for Chang Jae-hee and Goonwon, the Goon, and the Mystic Pop-Up Bar ending. So, sweet.
What do you pick?
I really love Unchan's glow up. I also love Reaper and Sunny's new life together. Yeah, I kind of put these in order of how they came to me in my mind. But I really also love Mystic Pop-Up Bar. There's a moment before the ending of Mystic Pop-Up Bar where I was like, oh god, like it made me cry. But it didn't. Spoilers for all of these dramas, obviously. But it didn't end sad, like a fucking Goblin, where you're like, she did.
Why?
Okay, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna watch Mystic Pop-Up Bar, right?
Not in a very long time. If I do, I will probably forget everything you've said.
Okay, so there's this moment where one of the characters is like hanging on to another character, like basically over a cliff of a ledge, and she tells him, the girl is like hanging over the ledge, she tells him, I let go, you didn't drop me, and because she falls, and it just fucking wrecks me because like the person who dropped her, or she let go of, is like devastated. And just like her saying that to him, she's like, look at me, I let go, you didn't drop me, don't think about this moment again, like don't blame yourself. And I'm like, oh, that's such a good line. Like, I feel like I've never...
Wow.
Yeah. But that's not the ending. It's just a great moment that made me cry. And the ending kind of is like the happy version of that, like, she's still good, guys. It's fine. Because it's some like weird fucking what is that show that, or what is that movie that we watched? Along with the Gods. It's some weird like Along with the Gods shit where you're kind of like in a subconscious afterlife situation. So it's not like she actually fell off a cliff, but yeah, good stuff.
Is that your favorite moment or bit?
Yeah. Let's just go with that. That and Reaper and Sunny's new life together.
Okay. What was my favorite moment or bit? I would say like all of the scenes in Flower of Evil when she's about to find her husband doing like sneaky shit, and he has to do all this like crazy Olympic shit to not be seen. Like when they're in that barn and the lights are off and he like throws the blanket over her, or when he's in that guy's apartment and he's having to like stand outside the building, like all of those like so crazy stressful. All of those crazy intense stressful moments where you're like, what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
those are the parts that like were really exciting.
Yeah. And then it kind of progresses into like her coworkers can't find out.
Yes, yeah. It's just a lot of like high tension throughout that series.
Yeah. Oh, that drama's so good. That fucking piece of shit son, man.
Oh god. Yeah, he was absolutely the worst. I thought Goon was the worst son. This one's the worst.
Yeah, no. Goon just had some issues that his father...
Daddy issues.
Yeah. His father sucked.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have what the fuck moment. I said the Flower of Evil ending, the Goblin ending, the K2 ending, a new scene with Unchan eating, Mr. Hong's apartment, the dragon in Hwayugi / A Korean Odyssey, the unexpected death in Sky Castle, or the blanket scene in the K2. I had a lot. Also, feel free to throw in any others.
Well, what the fuck moment? I will say I really don't like the goblin ending. Mm-hmm. That was like an unexpected death that I was not anticipating and I did not want. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, this fucking sucks. Fuck this drama.
Yeah.
I would say like for like crazy unexpected what the fuck, that's my choice. And then for just like ew, what the fuck, I'm gonna say Mr. Hong's apartment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I will agree with both of those. A whoa, what the fuck would be the death in Sky Castle. Because basically a girl gets pushed off a balcony and you're like, ooh, the fuck?
Oh my gosh.
Like it's about like high school students, so you don't think someone's about to like die.
Yeah. Did a fellow student push her?
No, but a fellow student got framed for pushing her. He even fucking goes to jail.
Wow.
Yeah. Because yeah, basically it's a whole thing. So I won't get into it. But yeah, it's crazy. So those are like my three. The dragon in Hwa Yugi is so bad. It's really bad. Like looking.
Okay. Like the CG and shit.
Yes, the CG in that whole drama is like really bad, and I tweeted this and I don't understand how fucking Hotel de Luna, which is I think a masterpiece for like TV, came out only like a year later than Hwa Yugi, or like maybe even less than a year later. Like I don't know. It's crazy. And I'm like, I don't know if it's budget or what the fuck, but that drama, Hotel de Luna, looks so good. And this one was like, why does everything look like it's from 2005? Like, in terms of the graphics.
Yeah.
So, that was just like, and it's such like a pivotal moment in the drama too. You're like, oh my god, like, it's all been leading up to this. And then it's like,
and you're like, that's the dragon?
Yeah.
That's kind of like how I felt in Star Wars when Kylo Ren or whatever takes off his helmet, and I'm like, that's him? And then even on Mandalorian, when he takes off the helmet, I'm like, that's him. It's like, every time I'm like, it's
just a person under.
Yeah, it's like this big like moment of like, they're finally gonna take it off, and then they do, and you're like, ew. Okay, I guess.
That's funny. You know, a lot of people like those boys.
Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of people like, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Adam Driver.
Yeah.
And I just think he looks like a funny cat.
Funny cat?
Yeah. Have you seen the cat that looks exactly like him?
No.
Oh my god.
You have to text it to me.
I will. I'll text it while we're like chatting right now.
Okay. Speaking of funny cats, have you seen Soul? The Pixar
I have
movie?
not. No.
It's really good. But there's a funny cat in that movie, and I think Miles was like pretty obsessed with that cat because he watched Soul with us. Miles is my cat, by the way. Miles is my cat who loves watching TV.
He really does. It's so cute.
Mm-hmm. And he was like, a cat? And because the cat like makes cat noises every now and then in the movie, and he's like, huh? Oh my god.
Doesn't it look like him? There's just something about like that type of cat breed and their noses that just looks like Adam Driver.
I don't want to look at this anymore. It's so weird. Oh my god, it's funny.
It's one of those cats that's like ugly cute. It's kind of like Egon exaggerated. Like wide nose, like really long, ears too big.
Yeah, if they did that thing where you, like, drag a photo to, like, distort it or whatever.
Yes, on, like, Photoshop.
Yes. Adam Driver is kind of that way, too.
Mm-hmm.
Ugly, but cute, I guess.
Like, no, I don't know about that. Seems like he probably has a cool personality.
Sure, maybe.
I really like him in The Dead Don't Die, the zombie movie.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
It's funny. It's ridiculous. And, like, Tilda Swinton is in it, and she's, like, an alien, basically. Okay. And Iggy Pop is a zombie in it. It's a really fun, goofy movie. It's so weird. And Andrew and I saw it for free at a theater, because I forget what theater it is. But they'll have, like, they send me emails every so often saying, like, hey, you can watch this movie for free. And then, like, they'll ask you questions as you come out. Like, did you like the movie? Anything, like, you think, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You're just giving them, like, a quick survey. And so it was packed, so that was annoying. This was, like, way before COVID. But we saw it, and then we're leaving. And then they're, like, at the door asking questions. And this one woman is like, I didn't like it at all. Andrew and I were like, well, we thought it was fun. We enjoyed it.
That's funny. I was part of, like, a consumer, I guess, survey thing in the mall. You know, they're like, take this survey for money. And I watched a few trailers before they came out, and they were like, tell us what you think, like, when you watch these trailers. And they were the trailers to Shrek and School of Rock. And both of them, I was like, these movies look dumb, as, like, a fucking fourth grader or however old I was.
That's funny.
And, guys, I love Shrek and School of Rock.
You really love School of Rock. I feel like you and Alex mentioned School of Rock, like, once every 5 times we talk to y'all. Like, it just comes up somehow.
Alex and I quote School of Rock a lot, which is weird. I even quoted School of Rock on Christmas Eve because someone was talking about prizes, and I went, what's the prize? Do you remember?
Yes.
I don't know why we love that movie so much.
That's funny.
I don't really even love the movie. It's just really quotable for my life.
It's funny. I haven't seen it in a very long time.
Yeah.
But my quotable movies are always, like, Robin Hood Men in Tights and, like, Addams Family. Those are the ones where, like, I'm always quoting shit just, like, randomly.
And you're like, it doesn't really even have to go with what we're talking about. It's just, like, yeah.
So we have one more thing, it seems, huh?
Oh, yes. Other K-media stuff. Do you have any other K-media stuff you got into in 2020?
I got the Strangers from Hell webtoon. That's very hard to read, but I'm a-trying.
You should try the webtoon app. I know we already talked about this, but... Yeah. There is another drama that is based on a webtoon that it's on Netflix that I think I told you that maybe you and Andrew could do for the pod, because it's another horror one, but it's a monster. It's called Sweet Home.
I feel like I saw a thing of that on Netflix. Like, it came up on something to watch.
People are loving it.
Cool.
And it has the guy from Hotel de Luna in it. The guy from that she was, like, in love with back in the olden times. He's in that one.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Sweet Home?
But, yeah, it's also a webtoon. And when I go on YouTube, I get ads for the webtoon app. And it's always like, Sweet Home on webtoon. And I'm like, I get it, guys. It was a webtoon.
That's funny.
And I should read it. But, yeah. Well.
Ooh, there's only 10 episodes. Can definitely do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I can get Andrew to watch 10 episodes.
Cool. Yeah. So maybe we could do one where you guys just do all of Sweet Home in one chunk, if that's easier for you guys, so you can binge it. And maybe my mom and I can wrangle my mom into doing pod with me for
that would be cool.
The Patreon, and we can do a rom-com.
That would be sweet.
Okay. Well, guys, join our Patreon because we have fun stuff over there. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I got into a lot more variety shows because, as you can see, I didn't watch a lot of dramas that weren't for the pod because I get really invested and I will stay up way too late to keep watching dramas. And you know what? Sleep is very important for your health. This is true. Saw a thing on NPR where they linked like sleeping to both anti-aging and like COVID stuff. Like if you sleep a lot, you're less likely to either catch it or like catch COVID as bad. So you know, you have to get in your 8 hours, guys. All that is to say, variety shows, you can just watch one episode and be done. So
yeah.
That is what I have been watching. And I am like very into this variety show that I feel like just came out maybe a couple months ago called Camping Vibes. And it is where this like group of women, they're all celebrities, as with variety shows, go camping around Korea, and they're joined by guests, but they have like a different theme for every episode because they're like, we can't travel internationally, so we're going to like go to different places around Korea that look like other countries, which is really cute. Like they go into the mountains and they're like, we're in Canada, and then they go to the beach and they're like, we're in Vietnam, and it's fun. But it's also like watching women go camping and like learning how to grill and stuff like that. So that's a fun one. I also like Delicious Rendezvous, which has made me want to cook more. And Master in the House, and I love We Got Married because it's really dumb, but I love it. Also, I got into more K-pop. Not just BTS. And guys, you know what? I get it. Like, I feel like BTS is like, was my gateway drug. But now I don't want to say I've moved on. But also, I haven't even listened to their newest album. But I've not been the biggest fan of their newer music, which is kind of a bummer. But, you know, it happens.
It happens, yeah.
And also more Korean celebrities started YouTube channels. And I love YouTube. So it's just like, fuck. So much content. So little time.
Yeah.
And I've just told myself, like, when I get up and I walk on my treadmill in the mornings, that's what I let myself watch. Like,
nice.
Save this for treadmill time.
That's a good idea.
So, yeah. That's all the Korean stuff I got into.
You got into quite a bit.
I know. You know, COVID has been a bitch, but now I know who all the members of EXO are. If that's if that's, you know, something. But
yeah, my K-media stuff is mostly just pod related. But I did get into learning Korean. That's been true. Fun. Although I haven't like been practicing lately, which is bad.
Yeah, me neither.
But it's just been like hard to find the time, unfortunately. And then, of course, still obsessed with Janabi, my favorite group. They're not K-pop, but I do love them.
They're like K indie pop.
Yeah.
They're like the most pop of the K indie. See?
Yes. They're so good.
Yeah.
I'll sometimes just like play it at work all day when I'm stuck in class. I'm just like on my computer. This is nice.
Yeah. I think they won a bunch of awards this year. I saw the thumbnail for their V Live. and I didn't watch it, but I'm like, look at you guys go. There's just 2 left right now. Dang old military. Which is very confusing because I feel like I just saw, like, the Korean government gave an extension, so you don't have to go, like, basically they gave another year, and people are calling it, like, the BTS rule. So now I'm like, okay, well, are all these boys born in 1992, is this going to be drawn out even more? Which is, like, all of the members of Janavi, plus some of the members in EXO, and one of the members in BTS. So I'm like, I thought I was just gonna, like, deal with this, you know?
Get it over with,
and then we were gonna have them back that much sooner. So I'm confused, and I've just decided to
not think about it.
Deal with it. Oh, but guys, SHINee's back in 2021. That's exciting, because 3 of them are already done with their military service, and one of them hasn't gone yet, so.
Nice.
Yeah, you know, that's the thing about K-pop. There's so many that you can kind of rotate them.
Very true.
Okay. I guess that's it?
I think so.
Okay. Well, yeah, with Delicious Rendezvous, I have found some more Korean recipes that I could maybe share with you.
Cool.
If you want
that.
I made a variant of the seaweed soup. I added bean sprouts and potatoes and peppers, like hot peppers, and tofu, and it was very good. So, yeah. Delicious Rendezvous is really fun, and I just wanted to give another shout out, and you can find their recipes in English online.
Nice.
So, yes. Okay, well, this has been fun. 2020 was a weird year, but it was a fun year on the pod, for the most part.
Yes.
So, I hope you guys join us in 2021.
That'd be nice.
We have some fun stuff coming up. The Uncanny Counter is winning by a mile on our poll. So that's what we're going to be doing.
All right.
So stay tuned for that. And maybe the Reply series, because that was the runner-up.
Cool.
Yeah. And yeah, join our Patreon for maybe Sweet Home, and maybe I'll do a rom-com with my mom. That rhymed. And some Korean or like Korean American movies. And do you have anything else? Etsy?
Yeah, get some stuff on Etsy. Pins, stickers, other
patches,
nice things. Inexpensive and cute. And fun.
Yes. Okay, well, we will talk to you guys next week for our 100th episode.
Wow.
Ooh, yay. Okay. Goodbye, guys.
Goodbye. See you later.